Hey, my mate. Okay, thanks for the videos. As we can see, a lot of really good stuff there. So essentially what's happening is our swing will become a combination of the shut and hold drill and the opposite direction drill. And we're just going to put the two together. All right, it's already looking so good. Okay, this thing is just, through the roof. So it's just going to get better and better and better steadily over this upcoming months. Okay, I'm really impressed with where we're at. So if you can keep your alignment and your shot selection, your putting all under check, then okay, this is going to go. I'm expecting a really low one, like a really low one. So very exciting. I do also like the helicopters and pivots. So with the chest club across the chest. So keep doing those, because that is an issue with the longer clubs. It doesn't seem to be an issue with the short clubs, but even shut and hold with the longer clubs is definitely a bit of a change and a bit of a change. You can see that second driver there, really good golf swing. Not completely maxed out with the separation and that maximum sequencing, but really good. But then you hit out the toe because of that change of height, and that thing obviously launched high and right. Okay, so we've got to get rid of that so that we're aiming correctly and that we're happy to keep the face and the body moving. Okay, so very happy with where everything's at. Okay, just keep going. Just keep getting better at the same stuff. There's no changes that need to happen. Okay, also good putting today, so well done. Very good. Nice stats there. Loving those 6-foot putts. So then lastly, just want to start chatting a little bit about sort of gameplay and stuff like that. So, prepping for one round of golf is really difficult, okay? Because you can't assume that you're going to feel good on the day, you're going to swing good, you're in sync, the weather is good, the flag positions are good, you know what I mean? So that's just golf. So, the trick with golf is really to know your golf swing, know the conditions you're playing in, sort of know how to play well and beat opposition while you're not at your best. You know what I'm saying? So that's the real trick behind it. But, we want to prep as much as we can and be as confident as we can. Okay? And the trick with that is definitely not changing anything. Okay? So making sure we're always doing the same things over and over and over again. No different swing thoughts. If something feels different on the day, we've got to be disciplined enough to go through our same swing thoughts, our same feelings all the time. Okay, and then obviously having a reliable routine. Okay, so you can look at the process and you can look at the routine. So the process is what happens when you get to the golf ball, reading the lie, checking the wind, feeling the, checking the distance, visualizing the shot, all those types of things. Okay, and then the routine starts once you've made a decision. So once you've made a good decision, the routine must be solid. Okay, so make sure you've got a nice solid routine in check. Okay, it looks like from your practice that you have, but when you feel like nervous or things feel different or you're not quite yourself, whatever, you have to resort to your routine. So what do you focus on when things are going bad, or pressure, or your heart rate's up or whatever? What do you concentrate on? You concentrate on simplicity and you concentrate on your routine. Okay, make sure your routine is dialed in, you know exactly what to do, so you distract yourself from the other thoughts. Okay, from there, you've got to manage your expectations as well. Okay, so you've got to know you can't expect to play your best. Okay, you only play your best, a few times a year. That's why it's your best. Okay, so you've got to know, I just expect to play average. Okay, and then from there, what you want to do is a little bit of situation practice. Okay, so you want to try and imagine and practice situations that you might find yourself in that you're not used to. Okay, so, over the upcoming weeks, try and practice those situations. So try and practice being, high pressure situations would be being all square teeing off 18. Okay, so if you play on Friday morning, just remember on 18 to go, okay, cool, I'm all square in my match. My match play game, I think that's on Saturday. Oh no, sorry, it's in 3 weeks' time. Okay, so Friday you go, stand on the tee, don't worry about the rest of the stuff, to go, right, I'm all square with my opponent. Okay, let me try and play like I'm all square to win this match. Okay, try and, be on the green or whatever on 18, quite a long way away, and try and 2-putt to win the match. Okay, and then take that stuff to the range and the putting green as well. So almost every day create a different scenario for yourself. All right, maybe get to the range, warm up, whatever, and then go pretend that you're going to play 4, 5, 6 on the golf course, and you're standing on the 4th tee, 3 down. Not necessarily you started badly, maybe he starts birdie, birdie, birdie. You don't know. You've played great, you've prepped well, whatever, and you stand on the 4th tee, 3 down, and you don't know what to do. Oh, practice it. What are you going to do? Are you going to be calm? Are you going to change any of your tactics? Are you going to change your golf swing? What are you going to do? Okay, obviously what you want to do, if you can, maybe 4 wouldn't be the one to do it, but you can maybe change your target in terms of being more aggressive. Okay, but really just be calm and do the same stuff. Okay, try and manage the situation. Maybe he makes a mistake, you sneak it back to 2 down. Then you change your aggression with a wedge, you make a birdie, back to 1 down. Okay, but practice these things, imagine these things. You know what I'm saying? So try and create different scenarios for yourself. Some sort of bigger scenarios, as in a few holes. Okay, and then some very small scenarios. Okay, I've got to hit this on the green, to make a par to halve the game. I've got to hold this putt to win the game. Now, putting ones especially are really good. You can do them almost every day after a bit of practice. Make sure when you're doing your scenario practice, you only get 1 rep. Okay, so if you have a little 6-footer and you say, cool, I've got to go home now, it's dinner time, whatever, I've got the 6-footer to win the game. Okay, go through a routine, read it, whatever, hit it. If you miss it, don't drag it back quickly and go through it again. That's a waste of time. Okay, so make sure your scenario practice is 1 rep. Okay, but start to create these scenarios, start to practice them within and before and after your other practice. And that is going to help. Okay, and then think about them. So if you find yourself watching TV or lying in bed, whatever, and you're thinking about the match in 3 weeks' time, try and imagine different scenarios. Good scenarios, bad scenarios. Okay, if I turn 4 down, what am I going to do? Okay, if I turn 3 up, what am I going to do? Now I'm going to think about winning the trophy. Am I going to get nervous? What's going to happen to my commitment, my control, my swing thoughts, my tempo? Okay, try and put yourself in those scenarios and then train yourself to think correctly in those scenarios. All right, but simplistically, yes. Okay, if you feel nervous and whatever, okay, it's adrenaline, then you've got to try and just slow your breathing, slow your heart rate a little bit. Okay, and then yes, it's about doing exactly the same things. Be committed to your golf swing, be committed to your routine, okay, and think simplistically. Okay, I know for you, your mind likes to race. Okay, so you just got to be careful and manage that. Okay, if you need help setting up a few more, obviously I've given you some examples there already. If you need some help setting up a few scenarios to practice, then let me know and we can do that. Okay, if you want any more or you want to chat a little bit more about managing your emotions, managing your breathing, managing your thoughts, okay, then also let me know. But otherwise, start with that. Okay, that's a nice blueprint to start with. Okay, mate, thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Let me know if you need anything. Very, very happy with where the game is at. Okay, so keep it up.